All right, guys. So standing in for film nerds everywhere. Put me on a set. What is it like to have be directed Edgar Wright by something that's so awesome and precise and sort of different unto itself? I want each of you to answer that, please.
It's
John.
just that. I mean, we would walk on a set. We knew exactly what we needed to get because there were storyboards on a big thing with X's through them once we got the shot. Paul Matchless, who's our editor, was also on set, and he had a tap coming back from one of the cameras. So he would be cutting the film as we were shooting it. And so by the end of the day, especially in these certain action sequences that are so specific, and Edgar wants to get these little angles and little shots and everything, by the end of the day we could take a look at what we had and go like, all right, it's in the right shape. And then play the music to it and see, okay, it all fits. And then it's just about massaging it and tweaking it and adding little things here and there.
But it's not the type of situation where there's a joke on set that's like, oh, you'll fix it in post. This set doesn't seem like you could ever do that. Does that put pressure, particularly you have to do so much stuff in this.
I honestly felt like my job was quite easy because of Edgar and because of the actors around me. I've never worked with a director who was so deliberate and knew exactly what he wanted. There was no like, okay, maybe try it this way. Actually, no, I think try it this way. Maybe by take 10 we'll get it. Edgar was like, I want it like this. That's how you're gonna do it. And I was like, great. And I did it like that, 2 takes. We didn't usually do too many takes, and it was great.
So Jamie, was it sort of, I was thinking about this, because there's always to everything that you do, and you've done antagonists and villains before, but there's always some sort of charm that you have on the audience. Was it sort of freeing to sort of throw that away, to be a loose cannon and not to
say it again now?
Sort of not play a character that doesn't care if he's charming or not, so to throw that away?
I think a lot of times, we were talking to some friends about it. We were talking about how Hollywood a lot of times wants to be careful with your persona or things like that. And I think that's what gets in the way of it. I mean, when you look at those great antagonists, when you look at those great villains, or people that have played those parts, they play them with no consequences. So we wanted Bats to be a person who's not caring about, you know, if I shoot somebody or kill somebody or take the money from these guys. It has to be played real, because if you don't play him real, then you don't allow these guys to really turn on their hate. I mean, when my character and John's character, when I compromise them, you know, John really comes on. You know, you can see it turns his character on. The same with him. When I go to compromise, without giving the movie away, when things start to compromise what he loves, he's like, I gotta handle that. So we were always thinking about, man, playing it as real as you can. And I mean,
the moment we have where we finally have our face off, that's a real moment.
Yeah.
It's real, and I remember feeling the heat on that day on set, because Jamie on set, I mean, he was Bats, and he got on my nerves. And when I finally had the chance to stand up to him, it felt so good.
Yeah, we had to do that in order for it to, because, you know, look, man, you can see when people are, look, these are, you know, we're real guys, and we really love cinema, so you can see when people are like just trying to be so dainty, and it's great because
Hannibal Lecter didn't care if he was charming.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He
you
didn't
know
care
what I
about
mean?
what you thought. He was gonna eat your face.
You know what I mean? That's how it was.
Well, the movie's awesome. Pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, man.